Because I remember when it happened. I remember watching the video over and over and over again, trying to find a rhyme or reason to why it happened. Couldn't really find one, and feeling frustrated, feeling very helpless, not being able to really to do anything about it. Having all these emotions and not having an outlet. So 4 years later, when Ryan Coogler wrote the script and offered me the role, I just felt a certain responsibility to kind of play it and kind of do my part.
Why do you feel this is an important film now?
I think it's becoming a little bit more and more. It's happening more and more. A little bit too frequent, a little too often, and I think sometimes, through art, we can get people to start having conversations about how we treat one another. They can get a message that they don't know they're getting. It's almost like hiding the medicine in the food in a way, and and I feel like if enough people start talking about it or raise concern, and eventually it start to change the way we think and the way we treat one another, and start valuing the life of a human being. A life is a life. And I think people need to start taking that more in consideration.
Can you talk about how the film humanizes Oscar's story?
Usually when there's an officer involved shooting, a guy's character gets polarized. It's either you get painted as this saint, this perfect person, or this complete monster, and you become every bad mistake that he ever made in his life. I think Ryan's approach in doing more of a day in the life of, spending a day with a person can really show a person's true character and who they are and what they do when nobody's looking. And I think, you start to see what it's like to walk a mile in a man's shoes, no matter where he's from, no matter how different he may be. So I think it's important.
And talk about Ryan Coogler.
Oh, man.
What he brought to this.
He's a genius. He's amazing. At 27, being so mature and such a professional, so wise beyond his years, and a great collaborator. He's not really precious to a lot of things, and being a young actor, for us, coming together and working on this is like a dream come true. Honestly, it was. It's like making a movie with one of my best friends.